Misty here. Thank you so much for joining me. In today's video, I have my empties for the month of January. So going forward, all of this will be in my makeup rehab video. But for now, I'm going to do an empties video for the month of January. And I used up way more than I thought. You will see an update, not probably this month, but next month for 100 colorful empties. So none of those products are in this empties video, but they are totaled into the products that I finished. So yeah, let's get started. I think there's 49 products. Some of those are samples, but there's still a lot. Let's start with Miscellaneous. I finished up a lash glue liner. If you're someone who struggles with getting on false lashes, I suggest either buy a liner or just line the top of, line your lid with your lash glue and then put your lashes on. That is so much easier for me than the other way. So give it a try. I've gotten better at it. I basically have to wear lashes or it looks like I have none whatsoever because they stick straight out. And you guys may know I cannot. My cheekbones are too high. I cannot squeeze a eyeshadow curler in there. I've tried a million times. So anyway, lash glue liner, which is Miscellaneous. I finished a sponge soap from Daiso and then a Shop Miss A soap as well. I like to clean my brushes with this, and this is probably the best sponge cleaner I've ever used. It gets them so clean. So this is a Daiso product, but they don't actually sell it at a Daiso store. So you have to get it online, but totally worth it. Love it. Absolutely love it. And then I finished 2 packs of baby wipes. I still use baby wipes. I went back to using cotton rounds, I know. Or cotton pads for my face. Okay, so that was Miscellaneous. Let's talk about hair. I finished 2 dry shampoos. These are both from Not Your Mother's. These are the Plump for Joy. I didn't really care for these. They didn't do anything to add volume, but I used them. So there are those. I used up a mini shampoo and conditioner. This is from Virtue. This is all right. I really did like their scalp scrub I think I used. And I believe I have a hair mask from them. So these are all right. I mean, it's like basically 2 uses. So it's not really easy to tell, but those are done. And then my hair color. So I colored about, 4 weeks ago now. It's starting to, maybe I need to put some purple shampoo in it or something. But anyway, yeah. It's all kind of natural today because we're in the middle of an ice storm here in Dallas. And I wasn't going to flip around with trying to straighten it. So that was all for hair. For body, I finally finished this Mamma Jamma. This is the Watermelon, Cucumber, and Mint Super Juice Smoothie from Ulta. They've changed the packaging. They've changed the formula. I haven't tried the new one, but this one was all right. I mean, it's 3-in-1. I didn't put it in my hair, but I liked it as a body wash. You guys know, if you follow me, I love me some watermelon. Love it. Next, we finished a Snarky Bar. This is from Perfectly Posh, back when I was a Perfectly Posh consultant. I wouldn't repurchase this. This is literally like using nails to exfoliate. It was not comfortable, let me tell you. And then I finished off a body butter from Butterfly Bliss. This is a shop on Etsy. And this is literally just whipped oils. I absolutely love it. This was the scent Apple. If you guys remember, last year I was really struggling with my sense of taste and my sense of smell, and I thought I'll just get a fruit and hopefully that'll be okay. And this was okay. It definitely smelled like a real apple and not like an apple, like a sweet apple or apple cinnamon or anything like that. So I enjoyed it. I have one more and I'll probably put that on my list for next month. And then last but not least 2 more things. So I finished a Dove exfoliating polish. I bought this on a whim because I wanted to try it. Number 1, this smells amazing. This is the crushed macadamia and rice milk. The issue is it's not gritty enough for me. I like something a little bit better. Plus it was kind of thin. But yeah, oh, it smells so good. If they make this in a body wash, I would buy like 10 of them. It smells really, really good. So enjoyed it, didn't love it. I'll stick with Tree Hut and Bath Buddy. And then last but not least, I finished a sample of the Soap & Glory A Cream Come True. This was all right. I didn't love it. Didn't hate it. It was all right. So that was it for hair care and body care. Let me bring in skincare, and I have a crap ton of makeup, let me tell you. Okay, let's talk about skincare. I finished a sample of the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Serum. This was all right. I wouldn't purchase that. I loved her eye cream, and I love the Flawless Filter, but I didn't care for that serum. I finished a Beekman 1802. This is their Dream Booster. This is their retinol alternative with the bok choy oil. I really enjoy this. I think though, I'm going to graduate to like the Olay. And then if I see a dermatologist and they're like, hey, let's try tretinoin, maybe we'll do that. But as of right now, I'm a little terrified of real retinol. But as you guys know, or maybe you don't know, I have some acne, under the skin acne, that I am trying to figure out how to fix, but oh no. Finished a Shot Miss A green tea and vitamin E cleansing balm. This is my favorite. I'm actually using the Pharmacy Green Clean right now, and I do not like it as much as I used to. This has spoiled me. This gets everything. I'm really struggling with that Pharmacy Green Clean, let me tell you. Next, I finished a serum. Well, it's a primer, but this was the e.l.f. Hydrating Primer Serum. I wouldn't repurchase this. This was all right. I finished a sample of the Origins Checks and Balances. I wouldn't repurchase this either. It almost feels like it has menthol or some kind of mint in it because it literally burned my face and it burned my eyeballs. So I wouldn't repurchase that for sure. I finished a Clinique Smart Clinical Repair Eye Cream. This didn't really do much for me. I really love their original one. But yeah, this one was okay, but I didn't love it. And last but not least, I finally finished this. I think I brought this in like in July or August, and it took me forever to finish. This is the 4 and something ounce of the Clinique Moisture Surge. I love this. This is one of my favorites. If you're someone who has really dry skin, this is actually really nice. I really, really love it. So I didn't keep my declutters. Anytime I just threw stuff away. But one thing fell on the floor. This is the ColourPop glowing lip, and I mentioned, I think this was in At the Hop, that this was such a great formula, and I would buy a vault of this lipstick formula if I could. Like 4 or 5 days later, this went off. I was like, are you kidding me? So no, I will not be repurchasing this formula from ColourPop. It seems like, I don't know what they've done, but it seems like their like lipstick and lip glosses are going off really quickly lately. That might just be me, but oh, yeah, no. That is a declutter. I decluttered the Soap & Glory face cream that I was using because that started to have a scent, and I'm like, I'm already having acne, and I've never had acne before in my life. I'm not going to put anything that smells questionable on my face ever again. Okay, let's talk about makeup. I have a lot. I finished 3 primers. So 2 of them were the mini Smashbox primer, blah, blah, blah. And then I finished a Becca. So Shelly mentioned maybe the Becca is the one that, threw off my skin, and she may be right because I said it didn't smell like it should have, and I put it on my face anyway, which was dumb. Don't do that. I finished 3 foundations. I finished the e.l.f. Camo. I was on a mission to finish this one because I hated it. And then I finished the Shot Miss A. I mentioned when I got to this orange line that I would call them done. So they are done. These are really lovely. They're $1.88. I think they're 0.6 ounces. And I mixed Fair Ivory with Porcelain to get a pretty good shade match for me. So these are really nice. Like, not even kidding. Those are really, really nice. I really love them. So those are going away. I finished 2 mascaras. I finally finished the Lash Sensational, the Sky High Lash Sensational. I actually really like this. I know we're in the brawls of Mascara Gate, and it summoned Jeffree Star to the surface, but yeah. My short thoughts on that is I don't understand why she felt like she had to lie. She probably made anywhere between $250,000 and $500,000 for that ad. But she's facing all of the heat, and I don't feel like L'Oreal is facing enough of it, because when you have it sponsored content like that, almost always you have to send it in to get approval. It has to be approved, and then you can put it up online. So someone at L'Oreal saw that she was wearing lashes, supposedly wearing lashes, and if they couldn't tell, then what are they doing in that position? And they posted it. And so I don't know. And the people are going like, I can't get a good review on TikTok. Well, get off of TikTok. Like, TikTok isn't about getting honest reviews. TikTok is about sensationalizing makeup and trying to get views that way. I mean, the girl that did the Jones Road Foundation wrong, she had a sponsorship with that mascara too, and she literally had on primer. She had on lash primer. Her eyelashes were white, and her birthday party was sponsored by L'Oreal. So take those reviews on TikTok with a grain of salt. But anyway, I finished this. I actually really like this. This may be a repurchase. I don't know yet because I have plenty of mascaras to go through. And I finished a Clinique Sky High Effect. Yeah, I really, really love this formula too. So those are my 2 mascara empties. I started both of those in like July. I finished 2 highlighters, actually kind of 3 highlighters. I used the packet of the Hollywood Follows filter from, what's her name? Charlotte Tilbury. Again, really, really love that formula. I kind of hate that I do, but I do. I finished the Shop Miss A cream highlighter. Excuse me, what shade is this? I don't know. Let me grab my glasses. Let me see if I can see something. Dream. This was a pretty multi-chrome, kind of pink shifting cream highlighter. These cream highlighters and their cream blushes from Shop Miss A are wonderful, and they're $1. I finished Seismic. So this is my, oh wait, this is Ritz. That is the wrong packaging. Hold please. Actually, I could just throw that away. Seriously. Here's Seismic. Okay, so Seismic was my Super Shock. Nope, that's not it either. Where did that packaging go? I have a little bucket where I keep packaging. I must have thrown the wrong one away. Huh. Okay. Now, Misty, you dodo bird. I finished Seismic. So I had repressed it with I Heart This, which is this Super Shock. And I mentioned when I hit pan, I would consider Seismic done. So I hit pan, pretty big pan, and so I'm considering Seismic done. Brain. I swear I need a keeper, probably. I finished a blush. I finished the Rare Beauty Blush in Hope. Love, love, love this blush formula, but I only want the mini ones because this took me a year. Started it in October of 2021. So lots of time to finish it with almost daily use, you guys. So anytime I did makeup, this went on. So I really like this formula, but I would not buy a big one at all. So that is done. And the last 2 things I finished. I finally finished that stupid steel lipstick. Oh my vey. This formula was okay. It's very, very drying. Very drying. And the color was like this metallic-y thing. I didn't really care for it. You can see I dug out all that I wanted to. So this is an empty. And then last but not least, I finished a lip oil. This is the LA Girl lip oil, and I really, really, really enjoy this. I like the watermelon flavor better, but this one was the strawberry. It wasn't bad, but I really do enjoy this formula. So if you're a lip oil person, okay, one more. Last but not least, I finished the Hydrate and Fix from Revolution. So let's talk numbers. Some of these need to stay so I can do the update. I'm trying to be more mindful of that, friends. I'm trying my hardest. I'm doing my best. And like I said, this will go into makeup rehab, so you won't see anything until the end. And I'm kind of sad that I didn't count this one because I finished 49 items and probably would have had 8.5 points because I'm doing 5 for 1, but oh well. Okay, let us did this update? It did. Okay, so let us talk 50 Shades of Green, I finished one for $18. That's So 2000s, I finished one for $11. Throwback 30, I finished 4 for $31.30. Paranormal Pantivity, I finished 4 for $33.46. At the Hop, I finished 4 for $41.41. That's expensive. I finished 3 for $117.50. That Clinique moisturizer is expensive. It's like $80, $90. 100 Colorful Empties, I will talk about when I do an update for that, which will probably be the 1st of March. Same pan last year, 1 for 59 cents. Color pan, 1 for $9, which was the Seismic Super Shock. And then last but not least, for no project, I finished 27 for $164.46, $184.46, $164.46, for a grand total of 49 items and $481.65. So this year, it's not the monetary amount that matters. It is the number of products. And if you missed it, I posted my makeup rehab eyeshadow bank Misty. When did I post that? Last week? I think. I will try to remember to link it down below. I'm awful at that, but I'll do my best. But you can find it on the channel. And in that, I mentioned that was going to be my Empties challenge along with 100 Colorful Empties. And in the 100 Colorful Empties, I do have some full-size products, but for the most part, I am doing all of my samples. Most of my samples. So yeah, 49 products. 49 products. And like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Probably 10. We could say 10 of those were half size. So that's 5 points. And then the rest of them, so 44, it's what, 8, almost 9 points. No, like 8 plus 5, Misty, like 13 points. That's pretty good. That's 13 products I could bring in. Am I going to? No. Did I want to? Yes. And I have a really big cart in Ulta. The one thing I will say about starting this makeup bank is it's made me want to really binge shop, which I have not done yet. Although I'm very tempted by this buy a sample size, get a sample size free. And I may pick up a couple of things, but if I do that, I'll do it today so it doesn't count for February. But if I buy anything in February, it's going to count against me in February. So yeah, hopefully that made sense. I didn't break it down into how many skincare, how many hair care, etc. I will do that at some point. But yeah, so that's it. That's it. Almost $500 worth of product. Again, which is kind of crazy since I'm not doing it monetary. It's all, you know, the number of points and stuff. Oh, my pan will update in the next few days. Because today is the last day and I didn't hit any pans today. But that one's going to be a pretty good update. But again, none of that's going to count toward my eyeshadow bank. Which was dumb. The only purchase I've made though is that Blend Bunny palette. I purchased that Sunday. And I didn't realize she was in Texas. So it shipped from El Paso yesterday. But like most of Central Texas is in an ice storm. Like we weren't supposed to get anything. We've probably got, I don't know, 2 inches of ice. It's been sleeting all day. We got a little bit of snow mixed in, but for the most part, it's ice. So the mail probably won't run for the next few days. So it'll probably be, I don't know, the weekend before I get that palette, which is all right. It'll be all right. But yeah, so that's it. Very chatty Cathy today. Anywho, if you haven't already, I hope you'll consider subscribing. I am getting so close to 1,000. Thank you to everybody who has joined us over here. It can be a little madness sometimes, but it's also really fun. So thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Feel free to join me over on Instagram. I'm at Misty Pans. I hope you have a good day, night, weekend, wherever you are. I love your faces. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now. Do